Alrighty, welcome to another Token of Persuasion video. Today we'll be doing Starlight Seeks Its Form, a very interesting, very high complexity spirit where you can kind of do what you want to do. So just to break down this board really quickly, essentially you get 3 growth options and the first 4 growth tracks open up one of 2 growth options that you can choose to have for the rest of the game. So notice your growth options are not like super strong. I mean, add a presence, good. Reclaim 1 card, meh, not really great. I mean, it can be helpful. Moving a presence can be helpful, and then gaining 1 energy. There's a problem here, and I think you see the problem is you don't have a way to gain power cards. So you kind of have to either gain power cards using this top track or the 3rd downed track. You can also gain a power card. Note also, depending on what elements you end up picking up, you can do any number of fast or slow innate powers. So interesting growth mechanic there. But honestly, Starlight Seeks Its Form is not actually as complicated as the board looks. And I think you'll get a chance to look, because what ends up happening is half of the information on this board, if not more, is not actually pertinent to any one individual game. So let me kind of explain why that is. So you do start with 1 presence in the land with Blight. And let's go ahead and explore. Sands, so growth, and I do have a ravage skip right here. They don't ravage, so I'm gonna go ahead and plan on doing that here. Either that or I could defend. So next up, what I want to do is you want to try to get a power card as soon as possible. Gain the ability to gain power cards. Now, this growth option right here is technically the better one. Gain a power card and gain 1 energy rather than gain a power card and move a presence. However, notice you have to choose, you get this growth option after putting 1 presence out, whereas this growth option you don't get until you put out a 2nd presence. So I'm going to go ahead and note, if you choose whatever you choose, the other gets covered. So if you choose this, you can no longer reclaim cards. You have to choose kind of this growth option to reclaim half your cards. But honestly, Starlight has such an interesting thing with card reclaims that sometimes you don't even have to like, I've played Starlight where you've never had to reclaim like at all throughout the game. And by reclaim I mean choose a reclaim growth option, because he has cards that help with reclaim and you can constantly be gaining power cards. Anyway, so you will see kind of how that goes. I'm going to go ahead and choose this option, and when you uncover this you get an energy. So I get a presence at range 0, and I'm going to go ahead and I do have 2 power card plays. Now I get another energy from this. The question is, what else do I want to do? I think I want to gain an additional energy from here. So that's 1, 2, and I guess I can move a presence if I want. So let's go ahead and move a presence here. Yeah, let's move a presence there, and let's see what happens. So now I have 2 power card plays, and I want to gain a minor power, and I want to... Should I gain additional minor powers or reclaim? I think I'm going to gain additional minor powers. So I'm going to go ahead and 3, 2, 1 pay, get going. Everything I've got is slow. I do get a slow gather up to 1 explore or Dahan, and that's going to help me kind of as the game progresses. So we're going to go ahead and build here a town and a city up here. Kind of consolidate some stuff here. And then where do they explore? The mountains. So they get an explorer and an explorer. And now we get to choose to do all these things. And I'm going to go ahead and gather 1 explorer, and I'm going to gather him here, because this is kind of a problem land as it is. And then this land has blight on it, but I'm hoping I'll be able to defend it. We will see if that happens. Yeah. So there's that. And now these power cards. I'm going to gain a minor power. So gain a minor power. Okay. Adding Dahan and removing blight is nice. 1 damage for blight. I don't want the board to get that blighted. However, it does have 4 elements, and I do like 4 elements. You kind of have to look at how the elements play into his track. So sun is a fantastic element. The sun also has sun. This has moon, which will help kind of hit me that threshold. Wind is pushing, and then leaf is gaining power cards. So, and then fire is damage. All good options. Here we have defend 5 and 1 damage per Dahan as my things, but there's only 2 elements on this. I'm leaning between these two because they have more elements. With Starlight, you want cards with every single element because that's just your thing. So if there are Dahan, add 1 Dahan. If there are no Dahan, remove a blight. And this is coastal only. I do like adding Dahan, but it doesn't really help me with anything. That being said, yeah, let's go ahead and do this. So that's this power. Okay, now we're going to do this power. And I'm going to go ahead and forget card from hand or discard. And I'm going to forget this one. This card right here. Now I get to draw 6 minor powers and gain 2 of them. So it's a little bit unique. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So let's, and I get 2 of them. Okay, Rain of Blood is good. So no, I have sun, moon, water. So moon, water is good, doing damage. Moon, water again, adding this. Does have water. This has sun, sun, wind. Gathering, explores, and fast. That's lots of good options, actually. I'm gonna take this one because it has sun, and sun I think is one of the best. This bottom threshold is 3 fear, gain 1 energy, reclaim 1 power card. So that sun is really good. And then target spirit gathers 1 Dahan, 1 damage in that land per Dahan present. Or just 1 fear, 1 damage, plus 1 damage. Or just 3 fear. 3 fear is just tasty, but there's not really any other elements. So if I'm taking this sun, wind, leaf, let me take this moon, water, leaf. Because I have moon, water. Or I could take the sun, leaf, and let's do this one. Okay. I don't know if I'm going to regret that. A lot of playing Starlight is just like, I hope I later get cards that will let me do this thing that I think is cool. So, okay. And this gets, then time passes, and this goes away. So now, I don't need this power card. I think I actually want to choose this growth option here. Adding a presence at range 0. Okay. No, not this one. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait one more turn before because this gives me +1 card play, and I want the extra card play. I'm gonna choose this growth option, which gives me an energy, and I'm going to take a permanent sun, because it seems like I'm kind of going for the sun route, and I'm going to go ahead and block this as a growth option. So now, I'm going to add a presence here. And I'm going to gain an energy and a power card. Okay, sun, moon, water. There's another sun, moon, water. 1 fear and removing blight. This has 4 elements though. This also has animal. I like animal a lot because it seems like I'm kind of going a Dahan route. There's no blight yet, but maybe I'll let this blight. Interesting. That's an interesting thought. Okay. I'm going that. Again, I don't know if I'm going to regret this. So I'm going to go ahead and play, because I want peace in the nighttime sky. Oh wait, so I grew, and then I grew, and then I get one more growth. I'm going to go ahead and take an energy. Okay, so now I'm going to play this card right here, peace in the nighttime sky, and do I want to add Coastal Dahan? Okay, so that's somewhat problematic. Oh, I could right here. Play this card right here. Yeah, great. 3, 2, 1, pay. Done. I go ahead and... Ooh, but I don't have the second moon. Do I want the second moon? It's not really... I could do this instead. I'm going to pay one more. And then invaders will be present. I can remove the blight. Okay. So now, peace in the nighttime sky. They don't ravage here. And then that's slow, and I do have a slow gather and explore. So let's check out the event. Explore actions add extra explorers to lands with buildings. Well, that kind of stinks. Okay, whatever. Add a beast to a land with buildings and no blight. Let's go ahead and add a beast right here. Yeah, why not? And then gather 1 or 2 Dahan into lands without Dahan. Set up symbols. I'm going to gather this Dahan here. Well, gather this Dahan. I don't want to separate the Dahan that much, but it is what it is. Okay. Gather 1 or 2. Oh. If I gather both of them. Ooh, what if I gather both of them? Here. Yeah, I do that. Okay. They now ravage in the sands, and they do blight here. And a Dahan dies, but it kills off a town, so that's a fear. And then they build here. They skip build in the other one, because there's no one there. And then they will explore the jungles. So, land, right on. Okay. Now we have our slows, and one way from a sacred site I can remove the blight, and there are invaders present, so it's 1 fear. Right on. And then I have the ability to gather 1 explorer. I'm going to go ahead and gather this explorer here. Can I do that? Yep. Gather up to 1 explorer or Dahan. So I'm going to go ahead and gather that explorer there. This is a problem land, but we'll fix it eventually. So that's all that, and now time passes. So let's go ahead and see what we want to do here. I need a card that does damage. And I need a card that does damage pretty much right now. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and grow here. And I'm going to take this other growth option. So grow, and I can make a sacred site there. Great. And then for my second growth option, I'm going to gain a power card and an energy. Go ahead and gain a power card and an energy. Do I want... I don't think it really matters. A minor power? I immediately regretted that. Sun, moon, sun, water. This says 2 fear. I do need to be doing fear. Ooh. I think I'm going to take this power. I think it's just slightly better for me. Okay. So now I can enticing splendor that town away from here into this land here. And then cycles of time and tide. And I am going to choose this growth option right here where I get an additional card play and I get to move a presence. I'm going to move this presence here so I have access to this wetland. So 1, 2, and then my third card play, I'm going to go ahead and play this right here. So 3, 2, 1, pay. Fast. I'm going to gather this town here. Okay. So that's that. And then if they're Dahan, add a Dahan. So there's that. And then if there are no Dahan, remove blight. There's no blight to remove. That's fine. And then that's a slow, and this is also slow. Okay, let's go ahead and check out this effect card. So we are in stage 2. After the advancing them. Oh, hold up. Okay, after advancing invader cards, invaders build in one terrain not shown under any invader action. Okay. So we'll see what that looks like. Each beast deals 2 damage. Remove any token that destroys a building. I'm not going to just take out these explorers. Well, I like the beast there. Add a Dahan to a mountain or sands with Dahan. That is what I'm talking about. Let's go ahead and add Dahan there. Okay. Because I'm about to do stuff. And now they ravage in the mountain, build in the jungle, and explore in the jungle. Okay. Jungle and jungle, and we now have a problem. Because it's jungle. I can put a Dahan in there if I can. Okay, so I'm now going to play this slow right here, and I will gather a Dahan here, which will do 4 damage. Let me go ahead and take these guys out, and that's 2 fear. So that's this right here. Yep. Next, we have this slow power. 3 fear, gain an energy, and reclaim 1 power card from your play or discard pile. And I think I need to... Let's see. If I can get Dahan in there with this, and then defend it somehow. If I could get more mountains, I can get 1 more mountain with that. So let's see what power card I get. If I can get a mountain, I can defend it and put Dahan there. And that would be awesome. I would also like Dahan there. Okay, I'm going to reclaim this. And then time passes. So let's see what we got now. Let's go ahead and gain a... Should I gain a major power? Major powers don't typically defend. Let's see. Let's gain a minor power. Slow. Everything's slow. I could destroy a town. I could destroy an explorer. None of these are good. None of these are what I want. Well, this at least has a mountain. Oh wait, all I wanted was a mountain, because if I have a mountain, I can defend it. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab that card. So that's this, and I gain an energy. I don't remember if I did that, but I'm going to assume I did. Then I have to choose this growth option, and I can move. None of these require sacred sites, right? Yeah, none of them require sacred sites. So I'm going to move this presence here. Okay. And then I'm going to play, so that's these 2 growth options, plus add a presence. So now I'm going to add a presence. I'm going to add this presence at a range 0. Where do I want it? Probably centralized. So now what I need to do is decide which cards I want to play. And of course, these are the cards that I want to play right here. And I want to gain a permanent earth element. So now I have a permanent earth. So now I can defend 5. And 3, 2, 1, pay. So here we are, and I am hitting both thresholds. So I'm going to go ahead and gather this guy. Let's go ahead and gather him here. Yeah, that'll be good. That's there. And then destroy 1 explorer at range 0. Let's go ahead and just pop this explorer right here. Well, it's actually can be destroy a town. So I will destroy a town. So it's a fear. And then here we have push one explorer or town to an adjacent coastal land. I do want to do that. I'm pushing out. And then move up to 2 Dahan between target land and one other coastal land. So I want to move these Dahan in. And there we go. So now we've done that. I only have 3 suns, so I'm not hitting this threshold. But now, of course, I'm defending 5 here. So let's go ahead and check out the event. So I'm going to go ahead and do 2 damage, defended, in a land with buildings in Dahan. I'm going to go ahead and choose this land. And then add a blight to at least a land with at least 2 buildings. And buildings have -1 health. That's everything I wanted. And then add a disease to a land with both Dahan and invaders. Do 2 damage to Dahan there. I'm going to go ahead and do it here. Okay. And now let's check out the event. Each player adds a strife to a land with Dahan. For the rest of this turn, invaders have -1 health per strife. Okay. Or sorry, they just have a strife. It's not -1 health because it's still tier level 1. During the next normal explore, skip the lowest numbered land matching the invader card. Okay, so they're going to skip the lowest matching land. So now they ravage the jungles, and since they're 4 damage, they do 4 damage right back, and that's 2 fear. And then they build in the jungles, and then they explore the wetlands. That is what I was afraid of. I didn't want to push them there, but they skipped the lowest matching land, so they actually skipped land number 1. That's kind of nice. That's the perfect land to skip. Okay, I did push them into the right place. So now we are at slows, and I don't believe we have any slows because that was a fast turn. Okay. So if I can do 2 fear and destroy this town in fast, I win. So I can for sure destroy the town, and that'll do 1 fear. Is there any other card that does 1 fear in fast? Okay. 1 fear in fast. Come on, guys. Okay, so let's go ahead. I am going to have to choose. Well, I could. Let me choose first to gain a power card and an energy. And I'm going to gain a major power. There we go. There we go. That's game. Long story short, this was the best play. I kind of finagled with some of these other cards. I did reclaim half. I chose adding a presence at range 0, reclaiming half, and gaining a power card. And I think this is going to work out great. So now we've paid, and it is now fast. In fast, I'll destroy this town, which does a fear. And then I will move 2 between target and some coastal land. So these 2 right here. And I can also push from this land, but I don't want to. So those are both those. And then I can defend 5. I will go ahead and defend this for 5 in case they randomly ravage. I don't think they would, but it is what it is. I'm 1 fear away from winning. Let's see if this event takes us away. Dang it. Okay. When exploring, once per board, place a town instead of an explorer. That is not good. Yeah, that kind of stinks. Oh well. On each board, add a beast to land without blight that has towns. No beasts get added. Defend 1 per Dahan. Okay. Kind of wish I was Blighted Island. No fear cards. Ravage. They build right here. And then they explore the sands. So they get, I guess, a town here. And let me explain why in just a second, because now what we do is we grow. What do I want? It doesn't matter at this point. I'll grow here. I get 2 energy. I think I've been forgetting to get energy, actually. I've been only gaining energy through that, but that's okay. Grow there. Grow at range 0. And then I'm going to gain the ability +1 card play. So I have 3 card plays, and I can move a presence 2. So I'm going to go ahead and move this presence 2 right there. And then for my last thing, I am going to, I guess, I don't know, gain another power card and an energy. Again, this doesn't really matter. I'll just get another miner, because it doesn't matter. Okay, so now I'm going to be playing these 3 cards. Okay, and then pay, flip, ready. If there are Dahan, add a Dahan. This only matters for score. So that's that. Then gather 1 explorer or town. I'm going to go ahead and gather this town. And then for each Dahan, 1 damage and defend 2. So 1 damage and defend 2. So it's 1 fear. And this is defended for 6. Okay. And I don't want to push any of the Dahan. And that is that. We haven't won yet, but we are so close. Let's check out the event here. In the land with the most towns, replace 2 towns. Okay, so this becomes a city. This becomes a city. I haven't won yet. Okay. And then on each board, push up 2 explorers and 1 town from land with beasts. We can go ahead and push these guys out. Not a big deal. And then this is now a defend 8, because there's Dahan there. And fear card. You may replace 2 or more explorers. In each land with 2 or more explorers, destroy 1 explorer town per 2 explorers. So, bam, bam. Okay, now they ravage. Dahan counterattack, 2 fear, and now we win. So let's check out the game results. Great score. Great score. 28. Not in the 30s, which is the highest tier spirits. But there was some really good card draws here. Got a lot of really Dahan-centric power cards all throughout the game. I was able to get this threshold pretty easily because I kind of was already going for the 3 mountain to get the defend 5. So, and then yeah, and I was about to do 3 more fear, reclaim a power card, etc., etc. Removing that blight early on, doing some damage with Dahan. You can kind of see this spirit is kind of the cards that you draw, and I kind of ended up drawing more Dahan cards, and I'm totally happy with that. So, fun game altogether. Hope you guys get a chance to kind of see how this spirit could play. I haven't fully optimized this spirit, but it is definitely on lower difficulties. Not too complex, right? And it is a very high complexity spirit, but it's only very high complexity because there's so much going on, so much that you could do, that it's hard to know what to do. With a lot of other spirits, you're directed in a certain way to what you should be doing, and with this spirit, there's not really a direction on the board that's obvious. So I think that that's where the complexity comes from the spirit. So, hope you guys enjoyed, and yeah, see you guys next time. We'll be doing Fractured Days Split the Sky. Very fun spirit to play in lots of situations, so great support spirit. Peace.